Have you ever wondered why your childhood phone number feels etched in your mind, but you can barely recall your current one? Is it nostalgia, or has something deeper about our brains and technology changed the way we remember? And what does this reveal about the evolution of memory itself? Let's start with the basics: repetition and necessity. Back in the day, remembering your phone number wasn't just useful, it was essential. Whether it was calling home after school, reciting it in an emergency, or simply practicing it endlessly because adults insisted, your brain treated it as high-priority information. Psychologists call this active recall. By using the number repeatedly, you strengthen neural connections, making it almost impossible to forget. That's why, even decades later, those numbers remain vivid, like an old tune you can still hum perfectly. Fast forward to today. How often do you need to remember a phone number? Chances are, almost never. Your smartphone has become your external brain, handling not just numbers, but passwords, schedules, and even directions. This phenomenon, known as cognitive offloading, means we rely on technology to store information we used to keep in our heads. While this makes life more convenient, it comes at a cost. When we stop exercising our memory, the neural pathways associated with remembering weaken. It's like skipping leg day at the gym. You lose strength over time. Then there's the emotional factor. Childhood memories, including phone numbers, stick because they're tied to feelings of security, independence, and responsibility. Learning your phone number as a child was often one of the first steps toward self-reliance. It mattered deeply, and your brain prioritized it. In contrast, your current phone number probably carries little emotional weight. It's a tool, not a milestone. You might share it for a delivery or a form, but it rarely holds the same significance. This shift in how we store and recall information raises a bigger question. Is technology making us forgetful? Studies suggest it's not that we're losing the ability to remember. It's that we're remembering differently. Our brains are adapting to focus on how to find information rather than storing it. But here's the rub. When we lose access to our external brain, like a misplaced phone or a dead battery, we suddenly feel helpless. Our reliance on technology has left us vulnerable, even as it's made our lives easier. Does this mean all hope is lost? Not at all. Memory is a skill, and like any skill, it can be trained. Practicing active recall, like memorizing important phone numbers or playing memory games, can rewire your brain to prioritize information again. It's not about rejecting technology, but striking a balance, using it as a tool without letting it replace the power of your own mind. So, why do we remember childhood phone numbers but forget current ones? It's a mix of emotional significance, repetition, and the convenience of modern technology. But this simple question reveals something profound about memory itself. What we remember shapes who we are. And here's something to think about. If our memories are increasingly outsourced to technology, are we losing a part of what makes us human? What's one memory you'd never want to rely on a device to store? Share your thoughts, and let's explore the depths of our minds together. What do you think our reliance on technology means for the future of memory? Are we evolving for the better or losing something irreplaceable?